Now let us look at the enhancement inside the manufacturing. The first enhancement is about additive manufacturing. Now in Creo 12, within stochastic lattices, you can use datum points as the localized seed points, letting you drive high density zones exactly where you need stiffness and impact resistance, while keep the rest of the lattices lightweight. As you know, Creo's lattice functionality is one of the most advanced in the industry and open up an incredible design possibilities. Especially Creo stochastic lattices are the best in class for the lightweight and energy absorbing parts like helmet, prosthetics, and aerospace brackets. And the new enhancement give you much more control over the lattice behavior before you 3D print. In Creo 12, while exporting as STL or 3MF file, we have a new options that trim the lattices at the boundary so that you can get clean, watertight mesh, no spikes, fewer errors when slicing, and no need to clean up the geometry once it's printed. Now, next section is about tool design enhancement. And as you know, 3D printed mold inserts are leading the trend in the tooling industry, which can be fitted inside a conventional mold base. So here PTC identify a clear limitations with the traditional cooling approach and address that with a modern solution. A cooling channel that follows the cavity shape. So traditional straight drilled channels cool unevenly, which sometimes lead to hotspots and warpage on the parts. With a new modern cooling feature, we are making the channels that conforms to the part's 3D geometry, giving us more uniform heat extraction. So you get shorter cycle time, less warpage and sink mark, and better quality. So inside the conformal cooling, we have the new options here and the project and spiral strategies let you to specify the start and the end surfaces, pitches and section profile like a circle or a teardrop or hex, external shape, and also define the inlet and also outlet. Now, let us look at the Creo NC enhancement. Now, first of all, Creo NC now have a complete multi-body support. So practically while programming or doing other programs like other operations like creating mill window or turning profile, we can include or exclude bodies. So this open up a new workflow inside Creo NC. We can now create faster, localized and focused programming and consistent with rest of Creo. In Creo 12, we are also excited to introduce a new HSM undercut machining toolpath that automatically detects and clears the undercut region using lollipop or T-slot cutters. As we know, programming undercut is always a headache. People worry about the tool, shank, or holder collision. And in reality, too much programmers need to spend creating curves and surface to define the toolpath so that the tool behave properly. So with this new toolpath, all we need to do is select the kata and the containment area if it's required to focus on a particular area of undercut and set your step over and go. So this also will take care automatic degauging that checks the tools, shank, and the holders. So your toolpath is always collision safe.